Yes, I'm here at Made in Compton Store. Getting a gift for my homegirl. Happy birthday. From Made in Compton Store. Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Byron with that commercial. One of my favorite commercials, I tell you. Absolutely. Well, how are you today? The one and only Bone?
I'm good in yourself.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Welcome everybody. Tipsy Tuesday podcast. I'm sure you're having a fine time out there. If this is your first time tuning in, check out this backdrop. I'm not sure if you are aware of all the drinkware at the Made in Compton store, but please know that it is available. And shout out to Bunny's Liquor right next door. Absolutely. So just having fun on Tipsy Tuesday. A lot of Taco Tuesday going on. Yes, indeed. Yes, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. All right, we're going to start today with Bone. You have the floor. What do you want to share before we start talking about the different types of drinks?
Well, I like to say this episode is brought to you by the Made in Compton Store, representing culture, creativity, and community. Shop exclusive gear and support the movement. Legends are made in Compton.
Absolutely. Way to go. You definitely got to come and tune in on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., 4 to 5 minutes, whether it's comedy sets or dancing, singing, poetry, you name it. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Look forward to seeing you there. All right. So,
Man,
boom.
we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to get Kenny back so he can shake a leg on stage.
Absolutely. Shout out to you. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. You gotta love him. Yeah. Oh my God. I love him. Yeah. All right. So let's get started right here with the one and only topic of today. Based on last week, we said we were going to talk about Crown Royal Apple. And you want to give us some backdrop right there and share a picture there?
Yeah, my partner came by one day, and I had the Crown Royal apple sitting on the drink shelf, and it was unopened. And he was like, "Man, come on, Bone, man, have a drink with the old guy, man." So I cracked it open, man, and it was smooth. It was pretty good. Somebody had brought it to me, so I didn't even know what it tastes like. It was like a gift.
Oh,
But
okay.
Mr. Austin, he requested it, so we cracked the bar open. We had it going. Main Compton store midday.
Well, check that out right there. That is a fine bottle. It looked like redwood or
There it
something
is.
in there. Hmm?
Yeah, yeah. I think Crown is aged in oak.
Oh yeah, let me find out some information about that here as well. I know that yeah, it seemed like those we've been learning about those the different flavors. You know, they get a little smoother and sweeter. Sometimes is it when yeah, they put the type of certain type of wood. Absolutely. And during the process. So let's talk about it. I do know from what I read that Crown Royal is a flavored Canadian whiskey.
Mm.
Yeah, and it combines Crown Royal whiskey with crisp apple flavors, the Crown Royal apple, crisp. And I like to know what type of apples. I have to look that up on a commercial. Definitely,
Man,
it's right. What do you remember about drinking it?
it was strong, but it was kind of smooth too. It had a nice little flavor.
Because it's saying right here that it's a smoother, sweeter whiskey experience. The Crown Royal apple.
Yeah, if I had to
And
guess what kind of apple, I'd say it was a Honey Crisp.
really, okay. Let me look that up too. On the commercial. Let's go to a quick commercial and find that out and come right back.
Okay.
Hey. All right, cool. I'll get rid of that overlay so you can see the commercial. That part right there.
Let's go. Yeah. Go.
On the go, when the go, 6-4. Sitting real, no, not cut yet, though. Just hit the toe, and fresh beer from the made in Compton Store. On the go, when the go, 6-4. Sitting real, no, not cut yet, though. Just hit the toe, and fresh beer from the made in Compton Store. On the go, when the go, 6-4.
Shout out Herb Tech.
DM him for your own custom video.
All right, nice, absolutely. So I said, why not? Let's find out together. I'm gonna share my screen, and it just popped up, so I can share right here. Okay, so
Dudes in that 6'4" look like they was off some Crown Royal.
well, not the driver. We're not promoting any drinking and driving here. Absolutely, as a disclaimer. Also, note that yes, people, go to the happy hours and the Taco Tuesday. So we thought it'd be fun, absolutely, to showcase that one. Hey, so what about? It says here, Crown Royal apple is flavored with Regal Gala apples, often referred to simply as it could be Gala apples. The whiskey is made by blending Crown Royal Canadian whiskey with Regal Gala apple flavors to create its signature sweet, crisp apple taste. So you were close. They got close in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So
It looks
definitely.
pretty good.
Absolutely. So, also, I was just reading this one. It said, why Gala apples? This last one says their natural sweetness complements the caramel, and spice notes already found in Crown Royal whiskey. Fancy.
Mm.
Why not? Let's see
Learn
what this.
something new every day.
Absolutely. Look, it says right here, a fun Tipsy Tuesday discussion question. If Crown Royal apple is made with Gala apples, what other apple varieties would make an interesting whiskey flavor? Would it be Granny Smith, Honey Crisp, Fuji, or Pink Lady? We know you
I
would.
would say honey crisp
Absolutely. Absolutely.
or pink lady. Pink ladies is good too.
Yeah, that was going to be the second. Now, quick fact for Bone. Look, Crown Royal apple gets its signature flavor from Regal Gala apples. That's why it has that sweet, crisp apple taste instead of the tart bite you get from a green apple. So,
Mm.
like this, my chat GPT knows I'm talking to you. That's funny. Quick fact for
Man,
Bone. Lord Jesus, for the whole Tipsy Tuesday podcast. Yay. Well, yeah, I want to share, get another picture of Crown Royal. But just knowing that these are pictures, compliments of Google, and knowing that, yeah, we have to get this in the store and do a wine. Well, not a wine tasting. Well, we could do that too in the MICPT Hub City, one and only area of the Compton Club, as a demonstration as well. But just knowing that this is a picture from Google, but we'll have the Made in Compton Store drinkware to do a demonstration another time. But I thought this was neat right here. Yeah. I want to share a picture. You want to share a fun fact while I get another picture up here?
yeah. I like to say Mr. Austin was the reason that we came with the hip flask too. I mean, he was very suggestive. I wouldn't say he was an alcoholic, but he was a man that knew his liqueur.
I got you. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad he did because it's really neat. And I know that we're not talking about the hip flash just yet, but when we get to the hip flash, if you can share a story, but really quick, here's an overlay of that picture. That looks nice.
Oh yeah, it looks so refreshing.
You said that like you can have one of them drinks right now.
Oh man, with the apples sticking up out of it like that,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, we're just doing complimentary information about liqueurs, and it's Tipsy Tuesday. If this is your first time tuning in, we actually intermittently showcase liqueur, and the next meeting or intermittently, then we'll do talk about smoothies and juices. hmm So yes, we have Made in Compton Store accessories here for whatever drink that you like, whether it's smoothies. We also have tumblers. I have to get that the Stanley Cup. We have a new Stanley Cup in the store. I have to get a picture of the Stanley Cup here as a commercial as well. So just a note, I think, and we didn't have the Stanley Cups when we had these other uh, packages put together here. We definitely had the wine glasses, and we have the shot glasses. In this picture, you see we have the frosted shot glass and then the coffee mug right there. You know, some people drink liquor in their coffee in the morning.
Oh yeah, I done seen a few people.
hmm yeah, I seen it on YouTube. They talk about the older people. They said, "Yeah, I have to have a little yak in my cup." Absolutely, first thing in the morning. I said, "Wow, you would never know." Yeah, but here's a
Man,
good.
that's how you kickstart your day or take an
Mhm.
early nap.
Absolutely, and shout out to Rima, right there. Not he's not Rima. His name we. ah,
It's
Malico.
Malico P.
Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to you out there in Brazil. But yes, indeed, we definitely also have the signature coffee mugs right there, and the hip flask is what we're talking about next, right there. So the hip flask, and that's also a tumbler. You can put smoothie and more in there. But just knowing that, yes, I have to take another picture of the current table of accessories here because there are a plethora of more uh, to choose from. Uh-huh. But knowing that we have here the hip flask and it's summertime, you want to give us a backstory or a story about that?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, Mr. Austin said he was going to a wedding, and
Mm-hmm.
he said he needed something to be able to sneak him some royal in there. And I told him, okay, I'm gonna try to get that hip flask before the wedding. He told me about a month out, so
Mm-hmm.
I researched the internet and I found one, and it was just like the way I imagined it. It was nice and sleek, and I didn't want it to be dark. So when I seen that they had it in white, I said, "White is the color." So
Uh,
then we ordered some, and they came in right before that wedding, and Mr. Austin was a happy camper.
oh wow, nice. I love it. Check it out. I have something here. It's for educational purposes as well, just because it's an in-depth look at Canadian whiskey. Because once upon a time, we played a video to showcase more information about another type of whiskey. So I was like, why not? This is only a couple of minutes. And for educational purposes, let's just share background because it's a lot that goes into it. This is another form, business for people. And this one just happened to be only 2 minutes long. And he's giving looks to have a great demonstration right here. All right. So I'm sharing the screen on this tab right now. All right. So we will rewind that back and turn.
And I thought I would answer some of the questions.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody, I'm Stephen Wilson, the Director of Whiskey Engagement for Crown Royal. Always great to stop by and see my friends at Cheers Liquor Mart. Today, we're going to talk about Crown Royal, right? That's what I focus on. I love talking about this whiskey. And I thought I would answer some of the questions that I get asked most often. The first thing is, Crown Royal, we talk about it
The
being
overlay is
whiskey.
covering
What
it.
exactly does that mean? So
No.
our distillery is located in
Oh.
Gimli, Manitoba.
Oh my
So
goodness.
Gimli's
I'm
about
so
an
sorry about
hour-ish
that.
north of
Look,
Winnipeg.
I was so
And when
busy
we
trying
say
to
it's a
get to
blended
the
whiskey, we're going to
video.
use corn, rye, and barley. So those
Okay,
are the
let's
three
go back
cereal
here.
grains that we're going to use.
Absolutely. That's what
From
happens.
there, we're actually going to
Live
create different
sometime.
mash bills. So folks will say, well,
Absolutely.
what's the mash?
Okay.
Hey, everybody. I'm Stephen Wilson, the
There it is.
Director of Whiskey Engagement for Crown Royal. Always great to stop by and see my friends at Cheers Liquor Mart. Today, we're going to talk about Crown Royal, right? That's what I focus on. I love talking about this whiskey. And I thought I would answer some of the questions that I get asked most often. The first thing is Crown Royal. We talk about it being a blended Canadian whiskey. What exactly does that mean? So our distillery is located in Gimli, Manitoba. So Gimli's about an hour-ish north of Winnipeg. And when we say it's a blended whiskey, we're going to use corn, rye, and barley. So those are the three cereal grains that we're going to use.
Cereal.
From there, we're actually going to create
Wow.
different mash bills. So folks will say, well, what's the mash bill at Crown Royal? Well, there's not one. There's multiple mash bills. From there, we're going to take those mash bills and we're going to create 5 individual styles of whiskey. So we're going to use mostly column stills to create these different personalities. 2 of them are essentially bourbon styles. 1 of them is a big, nice rye whiskey. And 2 of them are corn whiskeys, right? That gives us a nice variety of flavor. We're going to take those individual styles of whiskey. We're going to age them in a combination of brand new American oak casks and previously used. When I say previously used, they've been used by us. So they've always been seasoned with the Crown Royal component. But we're going to take those different casks and we're going to put them in our warehouse. We're going to let them to develop their flavor, age, mature. And we're going to create these essentially building blocks for our blenders. And then when the time comes, our blenders are going to step in and we're going to make sure Crown Royal tastes like Crown Royal. Today, 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now. In the next series of videos, we're going to look at all these beautiful whiskeys in front of me. But before we do that, folks often say, where does the name come from? And I think that's something important to remember. So when we say Crown Royal, this is a whiskey that was created for royalty. It was created in 1939 for King George VI and his wife, Queen Elizabeth. They were doing a nice royal tour of Canada. And that original blend, that cut glass decanter, that purple bag, that was all part of that original gift. And the idea was to create a whiskey that met the uncompromising standards of a king and queen. And here we are getting to enjoy it today. So stay tuned for the next video and we'll talk a little bit more about each of the Crown Royal marks.
All right now. Wasn't that informative? Absolutely. So just knowing that, I was waiting to find out what are those, why did they decide on those types of bags? Because everybody knows from being a kid, those Crown Royal bags feel so comfortable, velvety and everything. There was something about the presentation. Absolutely. So with that in mind, I am here to share that we are going to go to a commercial and ask Bone some questions in just a moment. Here we are.
Big shout out to all our amazing customers who've already jumped on board the Compton in a box. Your support means the world to us. We've revamped our website to make it even easier to join the subscription. For upcoming months, don't miss out on the excitement. Head back to your cart on micpt.com and subscribe today. Let's make every month a Compton celebration. Compton in a box. Subscription perks. micpt.com Compton in a box. VIP experience appreciation. Head back to your cart on micpt.com.
All right, absolutely. Yeah. All right. So, with that in mind, just knowing that there's a plethora of information here, sometimes there's technical difficulty, as we know. But we're going to go here and share about the fun fact. Some more fun facts or information about drinks that people enjoy. And so it's one of those things like if you have a favorite drink, list that in the comments area. That would be cool. And I'm going to share another piece of information. I'm looking for that. about that. And then once Bone returns, we'll ask him a few more questions here. All right. Let me let you know that here it shares. Every sip tells a story, but the best memories come from the people you're with. So whether it's smoothies, juices, or it's an adult drink, like it says, as you enjoy Crown Royal Apple and good conversation, remember to drink responsibly, look out for one another, and never get behind the wheel after drinking. Celebrate the moment, protect your future, and make every gathering one worth remembering. Stay safe, stay connected, and enjoy responsibly. And with that in mind, let's have some fun. We have the one and only Bone back here on the show and have Bone to answer a few questions that's outlined right here, and it will conclude this podcast for today. How about that, Bone?
Okay, sounds like fun.
All right, cool. So, what was your well, we have your first. What was your first experience though? Was that your first experience though with the Crown Royal apple?
Yeah, with the apple, yeah, that was. I had
Okay.
Crown Royal before because my friend Daryl Spencer, his dad, Mr. Spencer, he loved Crown Royal. That and
Mm-hmm.
Canadian Miss. So I see now it's a Canadian thing with him. But
Mm,
I just made the connection when they say from Canada. But
nice.
yeah, Mr. Spencer used to drink Crown Royal, and every once in a while he'd let us have a sip. So, it was kind of introduced to me at an early age.
Got you. And like it says here, is a question here. What can small businesses learn from the branding of Crown Royal?
Oh man, consistency. Being able to keep it consistent and being able to please the customers for years to come.
Absolutely. Now I see variety. Like they're sharing that there's best mixes. Like you could do cranberry juice or ginger ale or lemonade or sweet tea, that type of thing. So
Oh yeah, it all sound good to me.
So I was just asking the listeners beforehand to list their favorite Crown Royal drink in the comments area. And now here's a question here that's on the chat GPT. What's your go-to Crown Royal apple mix? Yeah. And then there's a question here. If you were sitting at the Made in Compton store with friends, what top what topic would spark the best conversation? It's a
Uh,
question.
I would say the reaction you get from people when you wearing Compton stuff and you're out and abroad.
Absolutely, because we sure hear about them, and that's why a lot of people come back so they can get new designs because they traveling somewhere else. Absolutely, that's so true. Cool. Now, thank you for sharing. Some answer to a few of these questions. Absolutely, I know it was just like a different day. Sometimes there's technicalities and so forth, but just knowing that the Made in Compton store has a plethora of drink accessories and is located right next door to the famous Bunny's Liquor right there on Alondra and Willowbrook. Note that we have supplements, accessories for those memories that you're making when you're going to those different events. And so we even have koozies. I want to share a koozie because there's a lot of beer being purchased that we see being walked to the car because we don't see a lot of bags, but the bags going to the car. I mean, they have the hard liquor, I'm sure, but we see a lot of beer. So we do have koozies, and let me share with you. I just learned what koozies meant. Oh my goodness, I typed in mycpt.com and I just want to show you a koozie, and it's so quick when you go to micpt.com and it gets there super quick. Absolutely. So let me share my screen for the koozie. Absolutely. You want to talk about the koozie, my fact? You want to give a quick story about that?
Oh yeah, the koozies is something that came about when a tourist from Australia came. He
Mm-hmm.
said, "Man, it would be good to have some koozies, mate." And I was like, what the hell is a koozie? That's something like a singlet. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they have words that mean different things, but it's words that we familiar with. You know, it's just the language barrier. But then when he explained to me what a koozie was, I was like, okay, we're going to get some koozies. And then when I got some koozies, I took the Compton logo and flipped it like Heineken. I thought I was doing something funny. And when he came back, he said, oh, man, we don't drink that German beer. He said, man, just put Compton on there, or made in Compton. And that's when we got the made in Compton ones.
Oh my goodness, I got you. And I know we have new koozies. And I said, well, maybe I wasn't spelling it right, but I think it's because we have the green ones and now we have the camel color koozies. So I know I have a video with the koozie in there, but just knowing that there's a plethora of drinkware. Let me find that really quick, and I did have to make sure. So I want to go to a quick commercial, then we'll come back. Absolutely. Nice. Or this is a fun commercial. All of them are fun, but hey, let's check this out. 2 to 5 p.m.
Did you ask though? Did you ask about the 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. the secret deal? Oh, don't be moving too fast though. Walk right in like you already know. Walk in chill like what's the deal? They might smile like it's real. Oh, it's real. No loud signs, no big display. But the ones who ask get blessed that day. Try and save while you look fly too. Whole outfit got a vibe brand new. Don't be shy. Just ask one time. You might walk out feeling extra fine. Friend restless. Wait, you didn't ask? Did you ask though? Don't miss out. 2 p.m., 5 p.m. flow. Every day made a Compton Store. Now you know.
Absolutely. You find out new things every day. And I'm thinking that's right. But I believe there's a picture here in one of these boxes of the koozie. So I just want to pinpoint that because I think I took it off of there, the website. Yeah, that made in Compton Store koozie is right beyond the Rima bottle right there. If I could find another one, it's the camel color right there. And those are Cars and Dominoes. And so look, there it is. It's the camel color. I have to get this one put back on the website. We do, because we had green for a while, but now we have the camel color. Can you see that, Bone?
Yeah, the
Okay.
green was the Heineken one.
The green was the Heineken, no wonder. Okay, so this is the made in Compton Store. Absolutely, in camel color. Yeah, so we do have koozie, but the way it's going, that's why I mentioned it, because we don't have it in that drinkware box, and they are going pretty fast, maybe because they're being sold inside the NYCPT Media Hub next door, and it complements everything because people go to the Bunny's Liquor, get a can, whether it's a soda or it's a beer, and then they're able to purchase one of the koozies right there that's on the table, and then it's like, they don't have that condensation on their hand, and it keeps them, where it's incognito, I guess, too. But it's fun. It's the only form of drinkware, complimentary drinkware that's inside, that's technically right next door, because then you go beyond, and that's where the clothing store is, the made in Compton Store, and then there's a plethora more, the shot glasses and everything like that. But you go get a cold one, from the Bunny's Liquor, and come into the NYCPT Media Hub, you can not have to deal with that condensation and actually have that koozie right there. Right there. And while supplies last. Absolutely. So it's pretty fun. All right. Wow. Well, just knowing that that's there for inside that picture, because people can turn it inside out as well too, if you wanted to match your clothes when you go to school. But yeah, that's for alumni purposes right there too. All right. So well, with that in mind, everybody, Bone, you want to share something before we conclude?
Yeah, I'd just like to say you have been tuned in to Tipsy Tuesdays podcast. Follow the movement, support independent creators, and stay connected with MICPT Channel 12 Compton.
All right, great. And we shall see you again tomorrow.
Peace.
Welcome to the city of dreams and grind, where stories echo through every street sign, crafted with the hustle breathing in each line. Compton spirit is one of a kind. We paint the murals with colors so bright, every block a canvas in the daylight. From beats that drop to rhymes that ignite, showing the world what we write. Made in Compton, hear the anthem roar. Talents and pride pouring out the store. We lift each other up forevermore. Made in Compton, that's what we're here for. Entrepreneurs rise with the morning sun. Ideas blossoming with second to none. Turning visions into gold, we just begun. Compton's making moves, no need to run. We celebrate a heritage rich and deep. In every rhythm, every dream we keep. From the hills to the valleys we leap. Compton's awakening from a restless Compton, hear the anthem roar. Talent and pride pouring out the store. We lift each other up forever. Made in Compton, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Celebrate a heritage rich and deep. In every rhythm, every dream we keep. From the hills to the valleys we leap. Compton's awakening from a restless sleep. Made in Compton, hear the anthem roar. Talent and pride pouring out the store. We lift each other up forevermore. Made in Compton, that's what we're here